Live from downtown Detroit, Local 4 News at 11 starts now.
Thousands without power tonight after severe weather hit southeast Michigan, damaging homes and knocking down lines, leaving tens of thousands in the dark. Storms moved into the area this evening and left widespread damage across the metro.
And tonight we're getting a look at the real impact. The latest numbers from DTE show more than 243,000 people are without power, with no estimates on restoration.
DTE has a warning, though, as well, after a 14-year-old girl is electrocuted in Monroe. Investigators say the teen reached for what she thought was a stick. It was a downed power line. DTE warning everyone to stay at least 20 feet away from any downed lines.
And the outages have 3 communities under a boil water advisory. Commerce Township, Walled Lake, and Novi are all under that advisory due to a loss of pressure within the system. So residents there must boil their water before drinking it.
Storms reach very vast, the damage all over the place. We bring in Mara McDonald, who is live in Westland. Firefighters have been on the move there tonight, Mara.
All night, Devin. As soon as the storm rolls through here, their central dispatch got 75 calls for service, most of it for downed lines, blown transformers, many of which are still live tonight. A blown transformer arcing for several hours in Westland tonight, sending surges through the lines and in several cases surging into people's homes. It caused 2 house fires here on Yale Street.
We usually don't get 2 houses on fire, but we will get a house on fire fairly regularly. This happens, 2 or 3 times a year. This will come through.
We were in Westland when the storm blew through. Heavy rains and winds, but in some spots, huge gusts, which brought down massive old trees.
It got really dark and the wind just kind of blew. We were cooking dinner and looking out the window, and then all of a sudden the wind picked up, probably 60-mile-an-hour wind. It just gushed, and part of our tree it just fell.
Same issues over in neighboring Kenton Township, where high winds had a utility pole perilously close to crashing down across Lilly, along with plenty of down wires. Power outages are spread throughout the area.
Big message I'd like to get out to the residents is to, if there is a transformer go out or power lines down in your neighborhood, stay inside your house. Going out, trying to look at stuff, call 911, let the fire department come out and handle it.
Back here live, and tonight a lot of those lines and transformers are still live, still arcing, and in some cases, like you see back there, they've electrified metal fences that are around there. Be very careful. We're live in Westland tonight. I'm Mara McDonald, Local 4.
We will keep repeating that warning, that's for sure. All right, Mara.
Meanwhile, we're getting a look at the damage in Oakland County as well. Tim Pamplin is in Rochester with the night cam, getting a look at one neighborhood with downed trees and power lines.
Well, this is by far some of the worst damage from tonight's storms. This is Winery Road at Tinkin in Rochester, just north of downtown Rochester. Several cars crushed, several homes damaged. DPW now here on the scene trying to get this neighborhood back open with their front end loaders and chainsaws.
We were watching the leading edge come in. We saw trees starting to snap in Dinosaur Hill across the street from us. And then we saw branches and leaves flying up in the air in a rotation. And then these 2 trees in front of our house came falling down. We saw the leaves and stuff flying in the air, then that's when it got real. So we said, hey, we better go inside.
So again, back out here, Rochester Hills, DPW on the scene, working through the night here to get this road back open and all this mess cleaned up. Fortunately, no injuries to report, but again, a lot of damage. Cars crushed, homes damaged, as these powerful winds barreled through this Rochester Hills neighborhood. That is the scene right now in Rochester Hills with the night cam. Tim Pamplin, Local 4.
Okay, Tim. And parts of Macomb County were also hit hard. In Richmond, massive power outages leading to streets being blocked for safety.
Nick Monticelli, they're live with what he's seeing on that part of the story. Nick.
Devin, good evening to you. Please forgive some of the camera work here because I'm coming to you live off of my cell phone. We are on Main Street in Richmond right now. Camera around here and show you this is a Polaris dealership here in downtown Richmond. You can see there are crews actively working as we speak, trying to clean up all of this glass that was shattered when this storm came through here. In fact, you can see that much of the front facade of this building, all the glass windows just gone, and all the workers again trying to get this cleaned up before it becomes any more problems, if it creates any more problems. Also, take a look at this video, some kind of just to give you an idea of what it's like around this area. Richmond is probably the hardest hit area in Macomb County. You can see the trees that came down on the Civic Auditorium, punched through the front sign there, and you'll see here in just a moment some more cleanups that are underway here on Main Street. Now, as you heard Brett talk about, or you will hear Brett talk about, they're still really trying to determine if this is or was a tornado that came through here. The best guess from Brett, the scientists, all those who know exactly what they're talking about, is what they call a gust-nado. But I gotta tell you, the folks out here, they really don't care if it's a tornado, a gust-nado, straight line winds. The damage is extensive. Trees on vehicles, trees taking down power lines, and the majority of the south end of Richmond is without power. So the police department and fire department asking everybody as of right now in Richmond just to stay where you are.
Yeah, it happened very fast, and the tree branches started falling, and the 911 calls in our dispatch started lighting up, and it was pretty hectic. Yeah, just stay inside. Don't go out sightseeing. There's a lot of down wires, a lot of down trees. Yeah, it's not safe, so just stay home.
And that is the best advice from the sergeant there in the Richmond Police Department. And I can tell you, there have been some looky-loos coming out, just kind of driving around. It is not safe to do that. You have no idea if one of these power lines is still active with that massive storm that rolled through all of southeast Michigan here. The crews are taxed. It's very difficult to get out here, so don't be surprised if it takes hours and hours just to get some of these lines shut off. So Devin and Kimberly, it's one of those things that you have to take precautions. Assume it's live. Don't go anywhere near it.
So right, Nick, and especially at night, they can be on the roadway and you won't necessarily see them at all. Yeah, great reporting and camera work there as well, Nick. Let's bring Brett Collar back in, who tracked this from start to finish.
That's right, and Brett, you're looking at even more video that explains some of that damage in Richmond.
Yeah, we got this in from a viewer. Along with the radar data, we were trying to kind of figure out whether or not this was a tornado event, straight line wind damage, or what we call a gust-nado. So we'll take a look at the video here, and you'll see damage start from the right side of the screen and then go to the left side of the screen. Notice it coming off the roofs here. So it starts on the right side, moves left, but then watch more storm damage go left to right. So you can infer there some rotation. With that being said, the dynamics really just weren't there for this to be a tornado event. Exact Track 4D radar, this at 6:31 p.m., right about the time that video was taken. You can see in and around the Richmond area, the strongest storms off to the west. So this is just the leading edge at that time. When you look at the winds within the storm, there is some slight rotation on the velocity scans. The storm relative velocity looks a little bit better, but still not very tight. Because this was not within the core of the storm and was not a funnel that came down from the cloud, it's more likely what we call a gust-nado. Strong winds on the leading edge of this storm that just happen to rotate strong enough and tight enough to cause some damage. Like Nick said, doesn't matter whether it's strong damaging winds that are straight line or a tornado, the impacts are still widely felt. We've got more rain, maybe a few more thunderstorms overnight on tap. We'll talk about that in just a bit.
So let's check more of the storm damage being reported across the metro tonight.
Yeah, take a look at this tree that fell onto a home on Detroit's west side. This is on Mark Twain. We're told 2 adults and 7 children were inside that house. Luckily, nobody was hurt. And with heavy rains, you can expect flooding across the area, too.
Take a look at the lodge tonight at Linwood. Drivers navigating the rising waters, which is always awfully dangerous. This was the scene during the evening commute. We move from there to Macomb Township. A viewer sent in these photos of damage in their backyard.
Yeah, as you can see, patio furniture there destroyed by the heavy winds that moved through. So be sure to stay with Local 4. Click on Detroit.com for the latest updates on storm damage and updated power outage numbers. All right, now to some breaking news to tell you about this happening on Detroit's west side. That's where several people are hurt after a building explosion.
This happened in the area of Schoolcraft and Mansfield between Greenfield and the Southfield Freeway. Victor Williams live on the scene with what has happened there. Victor.
Oh, yeah, Devin and Kimberly, police are calling this the result of a marijuana grow operation. You can see the fire department still right here on Schoolcraft doing their investigation. But some neighbors here had a first-hand look at all of the action.
I just heard a loud boom, and I looked out, and I just saw it like catch on fire and a whole bunch of people coming out of it.
Tay West was visiting his brother on Schoolcraft Road Monday evening when a mysterious fire breaks out at the building across the street.
I don't know for real, like somebody was hurt. I assume somebody was hurt. Feel me? The building on fire, you see people coming out, so feel me? You assume that they'll be hurt or something, you know what I'm saying?
In fact, Detroit Fire Chief James Harris says multiple people were hurt when the flames sparked around 7:20 p.m. You can see some of them being treated for their injuries right there on the spot.
We think it may have been an explosion. 5 people were transported to the hospital. Temporary serious right now.
Frank Owens also heard that explosion. At first, he thought it was the weather.
We thought it was lightning and thunder. Because, you know, the trees is down over in our lot. It messed up a couple cars. I heard a loud boom. I seen people run out, you know, half naked with their clothes off.
While the cause of the fire remains under official investigation, preliminary signs point a finger to something going wrong when the people inside were allegedly trying to extract THC for oil cartridges. Mr. Owens was at least satisfied with just how quickly first responders made it to the scene.
He got here quick, real quick, but we called him. Bad for what happened to him, you know.
Yeah.
Bad situation.
Now, earlier we did notice what appeared to be the strong odor of fumes coming right from the building, and so that's the reason why first responders and police officers kept pushing us farther away from the site. But thankfully, there were no fatalities. On the west side, Victor Williams, Local 4.
Which seems lucky. All right, Victor.